Note this. Many would be unhappy with these answers because many don't know this is actually advanced and updated genetic sciences. These answers were released just a few years ago. If you would like to debate these results, remember you are not debating me. You are debating a Harvard geneticist, Dr. Nathaniel Jensen. If you want to debate this information, go to his page and debate Harvard geneticist, Dr. Nathaniel Jensen. But rest assured, you'll be debating the power of supercomputer algorithmic capacities to trace lineages through counting mutations that occur each generation and aligning these with archaeogenetical and historical data. I also work with genetics and ancestry, thus this presentation. All of this has enhanced the quality of genealogy and overall research. As somebody who has been working with history and general material sciences, I confirm there is not a better assessment to lineages through genomics as this research onto the Y chromosome. So who does your haplogroup come from? Are you ready for some ancient DNA? Note, I won't always include every single other admixture within their genetic compositions. It is thanks to this research we can be even more specific while aligning an ancient known patriarch to ancient and now modern peoples, to specific genetic groups. We shall begin with the most known of the patriarchs, just to help us remember how to validate this level of ancestry. Science suggests humans have three main, well-classified races. How do we call people of Middle Eastern origin? We call them Semites. Spelled with SH, it can be pronounced Shemitic. Of course they are Shemitic and Semite because their patriarch is known as Shem. If your haplogroup is within this list, then you can trace your lineage straight to the ancestor of Semites, Shem. Haplogroup T, Shem. Haplogroup L, Shem. Haplogroup O, Shem. Haplogroup N, Shem. Haplogroup S, Shem. Haplogroup K, Shem. Haplogroup M, Shem. Haplogroup Q, Shem. Haplogroup R2, Shem. Haplogroup R1b, Shem. Haplogroup R1a, Shem. Europe had original Europeans. These were called Japhetites. European peoples actually still remember these patriarchs themselves. And we don't even have the need to look for them from a biblical source because Europeans simply remember them because these were their fathers. The original Europeans, the Japhetites, whom are not Indo-European. Indo-European does not mean indigenous Europeans. It means from Europe to India. So let us see how Europeans themselves validate our patriarch information. Italians remember Japhet through name Geppetto, which comes from Jaffetto, which obviously appears as an ethnic demonym, a patriarchal surname, meaning Japhet or son of Japhet. What's the original name for Greece? Javan, a son of Japhet. What's the name of the south of Spain? Tartessos. They come from Tarshish, son of Javan, son of Japhet. Tiras or Thrace. Troy, of Japhet. The eldest son of Japhet is Gomer. Associated to West Eurasians, we see La Isla de la Gomera. Gomera. Some say this is from Gomer. We see surname Gomez that comes from Gomer. The word Ashkenaz is a son of Gomer. He and his brother Riphath are fathers of Germans and original Gauls. Magog, son of Japhet. Name Georgia from Gog. George from Gog. Also we get Magyar from Magog. And we may be getting name Tungustik and Turkmen from Togarma, the brother of Riphath and Ashkenaz, sons of Gomer of Japhet. Togarma, unlike his brothers, was very East Asiatic in appearance because he resembles his mother. His mother, wife of Japhet, known as Asia, was Mongoloid in appearance because she had antediluvian ancestry from the first Cainites, straight from Cain, while Japhet, her husband, and the rest of his children were West Eurasian in appearance. If your haplogroup is in this list, then your haplogroup comes from Japhet. Haplogroup I, Japhet. Haplogroup J1, Japhet. And haplogroup J2, Japhet. Ham is the patriarch of Negroids, whose lineages spread not just in Africa, but his descendants also runs deep in the origins of the entire world. West Asia, Central Asia, South Asia and Southeast Asia, Oceanians, Melanesians, Polynesia, even ancient Americas, and much more. Ham and his children are known all over the world. His name Ham is seen around the world in his name's many forms, or whether it's his children these populations are remembering, Ham or Cam, who are Hamitic or Hamite. Egypt is a son of Ham called Mizrahim. Philistines and Phoenicians did not actually call themselves that. Rather, they knew themselves as Canaanites. Canaan is a son of Ham. Carthage also derives from these same people. Sin is a son of Ham. It is known Sinites mixed with what we call China, who also call themselves Sin and Shin. As to Han Chinese, the patriarch Ham. Ham and Sin. Khan from Ham. Also view Cambodia, Kamchatka, Cantonese. Jamaica is with H. Jamaica, Jamaica. From Ham's spirit it is, as to say the land of Ham. The Nahuatl word her, Akan, Huracan, to the direction of that ancient city, of the first cities of the world, was called and the land of Canaan. Otherwise, they would allude to equal direction, but the ethnic origin for ancient Hurrians and ancient Canaanites. The Canary Islands, the islands of Cam, Cameroon, Comoros of Com, view other words that allude Ham over the ancestry of Edom. From Canaan, Ken, Kenaz, Kenite, Kenazim, Kenizite, Arkansas, Korah, Celtic or Germanic, kin and king. Lineage of Ham is also royal across Europe. Khanates and Khagnates, Central Asian kingdoms. Khans from Khan, and Xiongnu from Xiong, which is Xiong and Ham. Xiong and Hyung from Hun, from Ham, who are the Hanna. Cantabria. Kang and Keng from Puerto Rico. And then Kentucky. Kentucky is the key of Ken, Kentucky. Word Kamui from Japan and Puerto Rico. Kamui. Kam-ui. From Kora, Korea. Córdoba. Boricua Ko, to multiply, fertility, or even children. Deity Cor-ocote, Corocote, associated to sexuality, such as Kam-a-sutra, Kama Sutra. In scripture, this is actually Ham's nature, a part his siblings and cultures knew. If prefix core changes via cultures, we also have Kar and Kur, indigenous Caritiana, Caruqueira, Cariba, Caribe, Curacao. Indigenous Puerto Rican Caro is to sing, and Okama is to listen. View Japanese word karaoke. We continue Spanish, Córdoba, Kartvelia, Kush, the progenitor of today's darkest, tallest, and also shortest ethno-races of the world, is a son of Ham. This ancestry can also be seen in places of the Middle East, especially the Horn of Africa, for Kushites or Cushitic, were kingdoms like Nubia. This would also extend and associate to the kingdom of Saba in ancient India, of Shiva, and are associated to East African countries like Ethiopia and other Nubian nations. Other names may overlap between Kush and Hazar Maveth, but Hazar Maveth is a great-great-grandchild of Kush. View ancient Central Asians and ancient Mongolians Hunnic-like peoples. Kushan, an empire. Khazar or Kesar, Khasaria, a kingdom. Cossacks, Kazakh. Spanish, Kus, indigenous Puerto Rican Ku, which is sacred, not to be confused with his sibling Kaslu, associated to the Canaanite Philistines, Egypt, and the Mediterranean. Indigenous Puerto Rican Cacique, Kasakia or Kasakiya, and Kazakhstan of Kaz, Peleset or Pelasgians, Albania and Illyrians, later Philistines as well. If your haplogroup is in this list, then your haplogroup comes from Ham. Haplogroup H, Ham. Haplogroup G, Ham. Haplogroup F, Ham. Haplogroup C, Ham. Haplogroup B, Ham. Haplogroup A, Ham. Haplogroup D, Ham. Haplogroup E2, Ham. Haplogroup E1A, Ham. Haplogroup E1B, 1B, Ham. And that is the video. Who does your haplogroup come from? Like, share, and subscribe, and I'll see you on the next video. Thanks for watching.